Catching up with George Elokobi ahead of tomorrow's match against Hemel, Hempstead Town. And I guess we've got to start at the beginning of the week. There we were, trying to get to Aveley on Monday afternoon. Every map you opened, every route, M25, Dartford, just got a darker shade of red as the day went on. How frustrating is that for you? You do all the preparations, get everything ready, and then it gets called off late doors.
Yeah, again, it was, like you said, start of the week, Monday, with all the preps that we've had to do on Sunday as well. And then on Monday, I heard the news and I went into the maps and saw what was going on. And I just kept listening to the updates. And it was important that, we tried to get that game on. But unfortunately, the game had to be called off, and I do understand why. I was disappointed 100% because I wanted that game to be on. As a football club, we wanted that game to be on, but I do appreciate the fact that, our fans are coming from the other side of the bridge and they had to go into that, and, I won't wish that on my worst enemy, if I'm being totally honest, because I know the bridge fully well, myself coming through it on a daily basis. I know how frustrating it can be, but I thought in the end it was the right call that was made in terms of, making sure the welfare and the safety of supporters and officials and players is put in front of a football match. So I thought it was the right call.
Well, I guess what it does do is put a lot of fixtures in November and obviously early December now, because Aveley just adds to Torquay and Bath City, which have, of course, had to be rearranged for the FA Cup. So you must be preparing for a busy schedule.
Yeah, definitely. We know this time of the year, towards the end of October, November, December time is always chaotic in terms of fixtures. That's why we have a squad, and we can try to utilize the squad as best as we can. And we can't help it if we keep progressing in cup competitions that we get involved in. But the most important thing is we take it one game at a time, and then we assess from there. But we can't look too far ahead. We can only look at our next game, and the one we're focusing on is Hemel Hempstead.
And a great start to the season they had as well, didn't they? They were first, second in the early weeks of the season. Another tough opponent coming here tomorrow.
Yeah, everyone that comes to the Gallagher Stadium is always going to be a tough opponent for us, and Hemel will be no different. They've got plenty of strengths. Bobby's doing a fantastic job there. A good friend of mine, so where they are is by merit, and it's important that we show them all the respect based on our preparations leading towards this game, and we have to make sure we go into this game with the right mindset to ensure that we limit our mistakes and try to capitalize on and be clinical with the chances that we do create, however many or however few those chances are. We need to try and ensure that when we do create those chances, we are clinical in front of goal.
And again, it'd be good to send the punters home with something to cheer about tomorrow, ahead of going into those two cup games coming up on Tuesday and the following Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, our supporters, they've been magnificent, both home and away, in terms of their support, in terms of the noise they make. But it's important that we do our part, we play our part, and our group of players, us the management team, we're doing everything within our powers to ensure that we prepare the team right, and we try to pick the right team on the day to go out and perform on the right bench to come on and impact the game. But it's important that we do keep our feet on the ground, and yeah, we're going to need all the support again from our supporters, and our boys are going to be giving it their all tomorrow in terms of determination, desire, grittiness, but more importantly, confidence in front of goal.
George, thanks for your time. We'll catch up with you again at full time tomorrow.
Thank you.